Today we attempt to dominate our enemies with the new Reaver culture, who are all about conquest and raids, and attempt to get the new seal victory in Age of Wonders 4 Empire and Ashes, the new DLC, which adds a bunch of new content which you will see today, but this is sponsored by Paradox Interactive, so if you want to pick it up, link is in the description. So welcome, and of course you can see right there the new avian form which we will be using today. There's also like 2 realms added. We are going to go for the second one as it does have the world's seals, which is the victory we are going to try and get today. You have to like catch them all, and they have like really strong AI armies on top of them, and you gotta like hold them and stuff. So we are gonna try that. And this world is continent. It has world seals, low population, and a small underground. I'm just gonna go on hard. I've tried brutal. I just get bullied, so I'm gonna stick with hard. And these are like the 2 new factions. We're gonna go with these guys. As you can see, they have guns. Later on, cannons, right? So of course we're going to use them. So the avian form comes with light-footed, sharp eyes, elusive, adaptable. And the new Reaver culture, which is what I really want to focus on today, is a society of industrial opportunists. Pragmatic and brutal. They combine the material and the arcane, expanding their dominion through conquests and hunts. And the most interesting thing, for war anyway, is we're easily, a lot of our units will be able to mark our opponents, which gives them less evasion, but we also get access to focused aggression. So attacks gain 10% more damage per stack of marked, and we can stack this 5 times. So we can get 50% more damage on chosen targets. We have no Whispering Stone because we have other ways of like persuading cities, right? And we do that with war spoils. Anytime you like win a battle and stuff like that, you gain war spoils, and you can use this for like diplomacy and stuff with other factions and like free city vassalage and stuff like that. So war spoils is really useful. It's like our way of doing diplomacy. And total war just basically means go to war, do whatever you want. And for our tome, we're going to go with the new Tome of Alchemy. Got some really great bonuses. I really like the Afflictors as well. They can actually do Masma shots, and that can of course weaken and has a chance of inflicting them with a bunch of effects. We're going to go with that, and of course go try and make someone that looks great. This is the most important thing, right? Oh, I didn't mention yet, but I don't know if it's with any of the other factions, but we have a really unique way. If we stack certain effects, we can actually like choose and capture any of our opponents after battle. So I'm going to try that. I haven't tried it on any like big units yet, only small ones. So I'm going to see if we can capture some like really big beasts for our armies. There we go. As you can see as well, we're starting with a heavy Magelock rifle, and let me tell you, that does some serious damage. So starting off with the armies, you of course have us with our amazing Magelock rifle. 40 damage right there. Then we start with some mercenaries. They're just really good at holding the front lines and drive back, like pushes your opponents back a tile. Then we also have Harriers, which their cast net can basically immobilize someone so they can't move, which is really powerful. And over here we have our Observers, and they can mark. So we can obviously stack marked up, and then we do more damage to them. So Observers are useful, but they don't really do any damage themselves. So they can just sit at the back and just mark people for you to do even more damage to. And also they move really far. So at the start, I'm probably not gonna use them in my armies. I'm just gonna use them to just move around, check the surroundings, because the earlier we find a free city and take it over, the better. But early game, at the start, I like to just clear my like surrounding tiles, clear all the bandits and raiders or whatever they're called. Just take them all out. I'm not going to show every battle, like this is an easy battle, but it's the first battle, so of course we have to see it. And I want to show you the damage. Now, I don't believe we can mark with anything because we don't have our Observers. So we're just going to move them all up. And can this guy get a shot? Not quite. He can't get a shot. So we're just going to move them all a bit closer. Not much we can do now. Just let them get a bit closer. And next turn, let's see if we can take them both out. Yeah, they did nothing. So if we use this, yeah, you can see just how much damage our rifle does. We'll aim for that one. Although I don't know if we're going to be able to take them out this turn. I mean, we're going to try. There we go. Actually, they're dead, so we may have a chance here. You know what? We may as well just cast a net, you know? And hopefully they should become immobilized and marked. Oh, they have resisted it. Yeah, that would usually just stop them from being able to move. But, yeah, I think they tried running away. And that went as well as you can see. So now we're just going to shoot them. There we go. Nice and easy. Lovely stuff. But, yeah, we're just going to, like, secure our borders. And hopefully find a seal pretty soon. Hopefully one pretty close. Although, we're not going to be able to take it over yet. The armies on them are actually, like, very powerful. Wait, what happened? Wait, were they standing on top of a cage? Sorry, I was just clearing the area. I'll put the video on anyway, but I wasn't talking. But I think I may have just cleared a cage, I believe. And if you clear a cage, you get a unit. And we just picked up a tier 3 fire wyvern. Yes, I will take that. So they can join my my leader's army. And as you can see, we've mostly cleared this area now. We got this guy down here just trying to scout out the area, trying to see what's about. Still haven't really encountered anyone. We're just going to keep wandering, see what's about. There's a small monster den, which I guess we could try. I mean, we should be able to win that, but we best maybe heal up a little bit first. Oh, and there we go. We've just met our first free city. As you can see, we can gain war spoils, and then we can intimidate them to improve their allegiance. So rather than trying to be nice, we can just bully them. And as you can see, we already have 40 from the battles we've done. So I'll write this. So we can either intimidate them, but what I like to do with the first free city that I find, I usually just take them over. It's an extra city we can build on early. So we're probably going to head towards them and try and take that as early as we can. I've noticed something with this faction. Every time I do my first war, I get like a pop-up, and I can just get loads of draft and build like another 3 or 4 units for free, basically instantly. So hopefully that happens again, because, I mean, their main army, I mean, what is our army like compared to it? It's a risky battle. So yeah, we could do with a little bit more built up, but we have just unlocked the Afflictor. So I think let's get some of them put down, ready to be built. They're going to be really useful because our main, our leader has a gun. If we have some bowmen as well around him, we can start dealing a lot of damage from distance, which is always very powerful, of course. Oh, and one thing that was also added, I believe this is in the free update though, is you can now disenchant like equipment. So we can disenchant all of this that we have. And then once we build a forgery in one of our cities, we can actually create our own equipment. So hopefully we can try that later, but we'll see. Okay, so there's also nobody down here either. So this could be a nice little area for a quick city to put up later on. We could build an outpost here. So I'm not seeing anybody else just yet, which is good. Nothing worse than having like an AI civilization spawn next to you, because I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, which I probably am, but it always feels like they're always way more powerful than me until like mid-game, and then I can catch up. But early game, it's a nightmare. We're going to spend the gold and rush the recruitment of these Afflictors as well, just to try and get an army up as soon as we can. There we go. And we're going to declare war on the free city. And siege projects, we do have this one by here, and it's part of the new tome. And at the start of the battle, they will suffer 16 blight damage and have 2 stacks of poison. So, yeah, but also pair that with harassed defenders, and they should take a fair bit of damage before we even get to warring with them. So, well, that's always nice. I'll take it. But right now, ooh, there's our first seal. And as you can see, a very powerful army holds it. Zealots. It's got these golems. It's not going to be fun. They have, what, 1,000 power. Our army's got 500 and 265. So they would destroy us. Sadly, we didn't get the event I was talking about, which happened every other time I tested this faction. So maybe it's just luck and not your first battle. So we didn't get all that free draft income, but let's go for it. And this is something I always do, just a quick extra city you can usually take quite early on, because free cities take a while to get power. And there we go. At the start, look how much damage we did to their archers off them 2 things. So their archers are basically already gone. They do have 2 hero units. So they have Rungo Sinister and Asta Sinister. Let's see. I mean, facing 2 hero units is not going to be great for us, but I say, let's just rush down the middle. You know what? Let's just run with confidence. Get everybody as close as we can on the first turn. Just like that. And then they're going to do a bit of damage to us. But hopefully next turn we can take them archers out and start working on the rest of them. Oh, what is that? Ooh, that was a big poison. But yeah, they're archers. There's only one of them left. So their damage is minimal. So 1 damage per shot. I mean, good luck. And they're dead from poison. So there we go. Poison is still taking the toll on them. And now we can shoot this person. Yeah, you know what? We'll shoot them with our gun. The rest of them just rush in. We may lose some men, but we can always get them back. Yeah, these take a lot of damage. So yeah, they actually survived that, no problem. We may as well use these guys to flank them. They can't exactly... Oh, we have all these down here. I did not notice this half of my army last time. So these may not even get used. Yeah, they're not exactly doing much damage, though. So I think we're okay. We're just going to flank them now. finish off one of them with our gun, and then the rest of them then can just start coming over here, doing damage to this guy. There we go. So that is our first city taken, taking us to 2, and we lost no units. So what we're going to do is absorb or migrate. You know what? We're just going to absorb this one, leave it with its current culture. I'm not too worried about it, and then we'll build another outpost, probably over here. There's something purple here, though, so let's go and check that out. It may be another city. Yes, there we go. So that is Queen Rihanna. And yeah, there's like a weird, like, flickering glitch. I don't know what causes that. But we have our first seal there, our first outpost of our enemies. So, you know, things are going to start kicking off pretty soon. And of course, it's time to recruit our first hero. This guy has the big gun, so you're recruited instantly. Oh, and there we go. We found the Frog's capital city. Pretty close to us, actually. Especially that second one. And, you know, Eastwatch as well. Very close. I was hoping to build a city here, but it's going to be quite limited now what we can actually build in this area. So, pretty soon, maybe we'll have to try and take Eastwatch, but you'll see what I'm saying. She's 1 out of 5 on military. We are 5. I'm always 5 out of 5 at everything at the start, but what we can do is use our war spoils, and we can do a declaration of supremacy. So this actually sways their opinion of us, and in turn we just lose war spoils. So I think let's do that, and over time we can try and get her to like us a bit, just to keep the peace a little bit longer while we build up our army, especially as she's 1 out of 5. It's not really something we want to mess around with just yet. Okay, so we also now have access to the Overseer, and they have Subdue. So what we have to do is immobilize them with the Harriers using Castnet, and then if we subdue them, we're like linked for the rest of the battle, and as long as neither of us die in the battle, at the end, if the rest of the allies are dead, we can actually capture them. So we are going to try that. We're going to pick up an Overseer because I am heading towards a battle with this seal right here. This one's a bit risky. It's a bit close to these guys for now, so we are going to head to this one and try and pick up our first seal. We are going to need everything if we're going to do it, and we still might not do it, right? So we're going to see what we can do. And we just discovered another free city, but they're like way up north, so we're probably not going to bother with them. Although if we pick up some more war spoils, we could start to intimidate them and try and like get vassalage of them that way. So maybe that's what we'll try with them. I think it's pointless conquering them, although they are very close to another seal, which could be interesting. But yeah, even with all these units, this battle is still risky. And we have our Overseer, so we'll move them up there. But I'm thinking, do we need to try and get more? I don't know. Oh, and there we have our second other civilization found. And we're just going to leave them be. I don't know if we've discovered where they live or anything. It looks like we just bumped into them up here, so they must be, yeah, probably just over this river, be here. Guess what we could do now is pick up basic seafaring. And I believe, hopefully, then the eye can... Yeah, the eye can go in a boat, or, I guess, fly over the sea. Fair enough. Yeah, there we go. And there's their capital city. And for power, they are 4. Military, they're now 1. So we are now 5 still with military. If you have any tips as well about this game for me, I do really appreciate it. I played it a lot when it came out, but it's been a little while. And I did want to upload more on the channel, but I just got so caught up in, oh, I must do CK3. So I do want to upload a lot more of this on the channel, but that is not good for us. There's 2 seals occupied right now. Wait, that is just by AI. The Frogs have occupied 1 though. So each turn now, they're going to get 1 point towards a seal victory. So each seal you have to keep a unit on top of it, and each turn you get 1 point per seal. You have to get 90 to win, so we've got to act fast. I kind of is it worth rushing in for a risky battle or holding out a little bit longer? That's what I'm debating right now. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to try and build the item forge, see if we can maybe build some items. I haven't used it yet, so I am excited to see how that works. And the Frogs have another city up here, so after we get this seal, I think it's going to be time to try and get another 3rd settlement up, maybe in this direction. But we'll see. I mean, like I said, I'm no expert at this game, so any tips, please let me know. And there we go. So we now have the item forge, this new button up here. I mean, let's have a look. Shall we? Can we forge guns? We can. So we can use our Mage Lock rifle and then add stuff to it. Ooh. Inflict bleeding, critical hit chance, I mean, and Animal Slayer. That's going to cost us 260 binding essence. So what we need to do is see if we have any other items and then just disenchant the stuff we're not using. So I'm just going to disenchant everything we're not using right now. You know what? We're going to get rid of these ponies as well. And let's see what we can create. Hopefully something pretty powerful. So we can do physical damage or spirit damage. You know what? We'll stick with physical damage. 20% critical hit, inflict bleeding, and you know what? We may as well add Animal Slayer as well. So this damage now goes up to 52, and it will have a 60% chance of inflicting bleeding with another 20% chance of a critical hit. That's going to be insane. Like, that's going to be so powerful. Oh, so it's going to take 4 turns to actually be created then. Okay. So in 4 turns, let's go for that battle and test out our new rifle. There we go. So that item should now be created. So hopefully if we go to our hero, sharpened bloodletter. So yeah, compared to the 40 damage, it's now doing 58 with, of course, all the bleeding and stuff on top of it. That's going to be insane. Hopefully. Anyway, so here we go. This is going to be tough. I mean, look at the units they have. Now, I want to work out what we want to capture. To do that, what we need to do is go to this guy you see over here, and he has the ability to cast a net. And if that lands, they get immobilized. And then we need to use our overseer to subdue them. Now, this cannot affect heroes or units with control loss immunity. So I assume this guy is a hero. I don't know how to tell. Maybe that. No, what? Is there a way to know? I'm just assuming they're leader, right? So I'm assuming the golem's a hero. Maybe because it's tier 5. So what if we got this spider? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to try and capture that spider and see if we can bring that to our army. So to start things out, we're just going to block up all the entrances these guys have and just try and defend the best we can between all these rocks. And we're going to bring all these units over this way as well. All our bows or everything just straight behind our front line. Let's see if we can capture. So what we need to do is kill everybody else while that is targeted by our overseer. And if we do that, we should be able to capture it. Like I said, I've only tried it on like small units. So hopefully this works. If not, it'll be quite embarrassing. And they are wasting no time getting in. So let's see if we can maybe cast a net straight away to start things out. Only a 43% chance, but let's try it. Resisted. So we're going to have to keep trying that with both of these units. So we're going to bring them as close as we can and get our mage lock to go with them. So if he does get captured, we can subdue them straight away. But the thing I haven't done yet is test our new heavy mage lock. 53 damage that will do with a 44% chance of bleed. Look at that. It did resist the bleeding, but I mean, what if our other hero lands a shot? 26 damage. Look at that. 2 shots, 2 attacks, and their fire wyvern is almost dead. So I think if we get our bows maybe a bit closer, we may be able to take this out this turn. Because yeah, my Miasma shots never miss, which is insane. So our last bow, and that's going to go down to 5 damage. So, 1 hit off these guys, and their fire wyvern is gone. Just like that. We're going to try cast a net again, I think. So, what was it? 43% chance again. Come on, be huge. Come on, do it. Immobilize. So, no valid target. Why? Maybe he's not close enough? Yeah, I think he's not close enough. So, we're going to have to get him a little bit closer as well. So, this is going to take some planning, but hopefully we can do this. I'll be disappointed if we can't, but as long as we win, we still get a seal towards our victory. Yeah, they are doing so much, like, area of effect damage, just wrecking our units right now. Look at that. 1 already gone. Probably soon too, to be completely honest with you, the way this is going. But we can try and cast nets again, so we're going to give it a go. Come on, first try, please. There we go. So, mage lock, subdue, out of range. Right, if you go there, only a 43% chance. Resisted. Oh, this is going to be really tough because we have a low chance of both things hitting. Because subdue is not guaranteed. And now next turn, he's not going to be immobilized anymore. So next time, what we need to do is bring a lot of each so we can spam it out maybe and then get maybe a bit lucky. So we may end up just having to kill it, to be honest. I don't want to, like, risk losing. So I'm just going to try and take it out if we can. And look at that damage. Paired with Animal Slayer, it's actually just insane. So yeah, I think this should be taken out this turn, just like that. So I'm going to work on taking out the rest, and we'll probably be left with just the dragon golem at the end. Well, that's the plan anyway. Now, this thing is just not coming any closer, so I'm just going to keep my distance. And honestly, just shoot it as much as I can. I mean, hopefully we don't lose anything major. The wyvern's quite close. I may actually move some spearmen up just so we might target them instead, as I'd much rather lose that. And yeah, our 2 hero shots just do the most damage in the world against it. So hopefully next turn, this should be over. Hopefully without losing anything major. Our hero's very low. Look at that damage though. And yeah, I've tried immobilizing this, but it's just not working. So we're probably going to have to give up on that. But we'll just use a shot from our leader. And if it lands, goodbye, just like that. So to be fair, we didn't lose much. We lost 2 mercenaries, which is honestly okay. And now we have some points towards a seal victory. Problem is, the frogs are up to 5 points already. So we're going to have to go to war with them soon. So maybe what we do is do a declaration of supremacy against these. And maybe try and become friends with these guys. And use them as allies against the frogs. I mean, that may be an option. But at least we have 1 seal now. But we're playing a big game of catch-up. And we have met another faction. I guess that's these guys up there as well. We need to get a 2nd seal as quick as we can. So, is it this one they have? I'm assuming it is. Oh, wait. Does that mean it's not occupied by them anymore? Oh, have they lost their seal? I think they may have. So what we need to do is just leave 1 unit on this. We're just going to leave a stack of mercenaries. And let's push up and see what's the situation with that other seal. Oh, yeah. And this is huge because what happens, I believe, once you have a seal, like AI will just send armies to attack it. So we will have to beef up this army pretty soon. But look at the army on this. Only 500 strength. And another guy has captured his first seal as well now. So it's all starting to heat up on the seals. So if we can pick up our 2nd one and hold them both, that will be really, really big for us. Oh, it looks like they may be moving in for it as well. Oh, please don't go for it now. Please let us get it. Okay, I think we may just beat them here by 1 turn. And, this is a safe battle. They've got nothing special I want to recruit. So we'll auto it. We'll take 1 afflictor loss. And we have now captured our 2nd seal. So we're gaining 2 seal victory points per turn. So next turn we'll be ahead. So it's all starting to heat up now. But are they going to attack us? They may attack us for it. They are at war though, actually, with her. So as long as we can stay out of war with any of them, because I believe our army is the weakest. 4 out of 5. So we got a better army than somebody. This guy be here. But if we can just stay at peace with them for now, while we keep building up our seal victory points, I mean, I'll take it. Oh no. I just took all my armies away from here. And as you can see, an AI army just come and took the seal off of us. Because we are being pillaged. Our capital, Throne City, is being pillaged right now. But I don't want to lose the seal. That's an impossible battle. We are building another army there. But I did want to go back. But we've got to do what we got to do. I mean, we cannot lose a seal. But I think we're safe for now. I can't see any other armies around. This one looks hopefully pretty safe as well. Well, and this is a nice bonus we'll pick up. Instantly gain 2,000 gold. I mean, yes. So if we get into a war, we can rush a lot of units now, which is very good. I'm not going to spend it straight away, although I may actually spend it a little bit to maybe speed up fighting these, because we are trying to bring our units back, but it's going to take a little while. Oh god, they just got their cannon moving in. They are now sieging our capital, AI is, so we actually need to get back there and defeat these, which should be okay, so I'm not too worried about it. But, we just lost a seal. This is getting rough. Yeah, the AI groups, like the Marauders, that's another person. They do not like us having the seals, and they are just sending units to it all the time, and we're losing it. So, this is actually going to be a lot more difficult than I was first expecting to try and keep hold of this. But yeah, this is a very safe battle, so we'll just absolutely dismantle them, no problem, and try and get an army back to this seal. I don't know if we can even go this way. I think we're going to have to hold full armies on our seals now, just to at least we have a chance of them if they're attacked to try and hold on to them. So, we are going to use this gold, and we're going to really start now building up extra armies. And as quick as we can as well. And we just lost the other seal as well. So we're going to take this one back this turn. And then try and get back for that other seal as well. Yeah, we'll auto-battle some of these, like the non-important wars. And if we just lose like 1 or 2 units, I will just take it, to be honest. What I'm going to do... do I want to leave... Right, we're going to leave 1 on it. Try and retrieve this one with all our armies, and then we'll leave a full army on it. Like I said, we are building up more now. We're just trying to build up decent armies that can hopefully withstand some attacks. Oh my god, look at the armies they're sending now. I just put a full army on it thinking, right, that should be safe. But now we've put a full army on it, they've sent an even bigger unit to fight it. I don't think we can manage all these seals, you know. Oh no. I think we're about to get destroyed. But you know what? We're going to put up the best fight that we can, which is probably not going to be great, but we'll do what we can, I guess. Yeah, we're about to get destroyed. Oh, oh my god, look at the units they have. So the more units you put on it, the bigger army they send, I guess. So we're about to lose a big army here. This is a big army for us, and losing it's going to be brutal. But I don't want to rush into anything, so I think we're just going to, like, hold out for a bit. I'm not going to rush up. Just let them get a bit closer till we start shooting them, maybe. Oh, and they're getting closer first, landing some shots, which is not good. We do need the first damage here because otherwise we may be pretty much done, yeah? Let's see. Can we land a big shot? Just try and take something out. Come on, land that. There we go. Huge. And if they land this, you know what? I'm going to take the easy one and do miasma shots. Just to make sure they land. So at least we got one of them out here. Probably their weakest unit. But, I mean, we'll take it. And Mage Locks, look at, they have the rifles. So they can do a lot of damage as well. So we're going to try and shoot them. Please land. Ooh, that's not so good for us. But I think that's all we can really do this turn. I think this next turn's going to be absolutely horrible for us. Where is it going? What is it doing? Excuse me. Ooh, yeah, like I said, this turn... it's going to be brutal. This guy does need to get out of there, though, because otherwise he can't land his shot, so he's kind of pointless. But you know what? These afflictors now, they do a lot of damage, but they do have their biggest units left on the field. So let's just see in pain what they do. That thing is terrifying. Like, we've done okay, but yeah, I don't think there's a way we're winning this, to be honest. Maybe if I was really good at the game, but I'm not, so... there's that. But we should try and take this down now. Do as much damage to it as we can. Like, we got good damage output, but it's not bad. But I don't think it's enough. We might need 2 full armies defending each one. But are they just going to send an even stronger army then? I don't know. Like, if we can take that down next turn, these 2 down next turn without him dying, we may have a chance. Oh, don't land a shot. Okay, huge. So... he can't shoot now, but if we take this out, oh, we've got nothing. They're all like, if we move this over here, can we do a shot with them? No. Damn, there's nothing we can shoot with. If we move these back here, take them out. Yes, and now with our leader, he's going to die next turn. We could not do enough damage to take them out. There's only 4 of us left. So, yeah, this is our downfall. Nice. And all we're left with is like 3 archer units. Their main thing's dead, which is nice, but it doesn't really help us when... we only have 3 archers left, so I think this is goodbye. 3v3, actually. But if they rush in, we're not going to be able to look at that damage. Yeah. And we've got these things spawning behind us because of this, and they stop our archers from shooting. Okay, this is not too bad. There's 2v2 right now. I'm just trying to move them away from this guy so he can't rush in and attack us, hopefully. But we may be able to make it over here. I'm just trying to stay out their way. That's not too bad. As long as this doesn't kill a unit. Okay, we may actually have a chance here. Right, morale very low. So they've got to start killing now. 65% chance. They fumbled. Come on, you were doing so well. Don't, like, surrender now and run away. Stand and fight. We can actually win this. Don't kill a unit, please. Don't have a unit die. He just healed, which is actually... oh, and he shot somehow. He's doing everything. And they're both running. We could have won that. We could have won. That is disappointing. Now, I'm going to be honest. From this point on, our empire was doomed. We stood no chance. We tried multiple times to get our armies back and take more seals, but it was no good. Every time we got a seal, we put bigger armies on it each time, and the AI just sent even bigger armies to take us down. I mean, we even had people riding bears with guns, and... still, it wasn't enough. So for today, I'm going to save you any more pain and leave that there. But like I said earlier, this is sponsored by Paradox Interactive. So if you do want to pick up the DLC for yourself, it will be linked in the description. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to end the video with a massive thank you to all my channel members, such as Zehamas. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.